Hi, this is following on from video hash 108. So this is going to be video hash 109. And I've done, while the video 108 was loading up, I basically carried on with the logic. And this is what I've done so far. Still got work to do, which we can go through it and do it together. The outputs here, these are all the outputs that you will see that we set up. We have no outputs for any of these fans at all. All we're doing is monitoring them. So they're fed from somewhere else. Don't know if it's MCP2 or where they're fed from yet. But at the moment, this controller and the points that we've got there are just monitoring only. Maybe when we bring in, we do MCP2 and then link them together, we may get some more points in here that we can populate this information with. The boilers, pumps, the 3 pumps, 4 and 5 for the distribution secondary side, kitchen and supply and extract fans. I've wrote the logic for that. Boiler modulation, so that will just enable the boiler. So 0 volts the boiler will be off, 10 volts the boiler will be on, or 1 volt the boiler will be on at low power, and then for example 3 volts will be medium, or 5 volts medium, and then 10 volts high power. And those were for the 3 AHUs, these here. And all I've done here is I took the same point, the RM3 mod, they've all got the same point in, but what I have done is this one is will only go enable when it's 8 volts or more. This one will only go enable when it's 6 volts or more, and this one will only go enable if it's 4 volts or more. And of course it's the same in here, 4 volts or more, and this would go enable 6 volts or more, and this would go enable 8 volts or more. Yeah, I reckon that they're going to be 10 volts, and I haven't done any logic for this yet, for AHU 1, 2 or 3, so I've done no logic for that. Let's go and have a look at what logic we have done. So let's load up that. So I've done the frost protection, I've done the safety. So there's our safety, just simple fire alarm, gas, low pressure, high pressure. I've put NOT gates just in case they're on site and they're different, and all I've got to do is easy just uncut that and then put it into the next one. Just makes life a bit easier. All go into an AND gate, and then one output, and then that output I feed into all my folders. Now I haven't got it in the kitchen because it's supply and extract, and I'm just wondering whether I should have it in the kitchen for the gas. I'm not bothered about pressure. I am bothered about the fire alarm, so yes. But I think what we'll do is that's okay for pumps and boilers, water related, but we need to do another safety status out for the fans. So while we think about that, let's do that now. So I'm not interested in them, I'm not interested in them two, I am interested in that one, and not high pressure, not low pressure. I'm interested in A and B only. So let's just take another AND gate. I'll do that now while we think about it. And air safety, and put that into there, put that into there, bring that across there, up one, duplicate that, air safety, go OK, bring that down into there, excuse me, bring that there. That would do for me. And then go to my safety folder, right click, composite, and bring out the air safety out. OK. Views, AX slot sheet, air safety, status. Go OK on that. You can just click that to take me to the outside, which is there. Let's just bring that down a bit. Right, let's go into here. Let's just bring them down a bit. Double click that, duplicate, air safety. Let's just right click that kitchen supply, composite, bring that air safety in 10, move it up a little bit, third one down there, views, AX slot sheet, air safety, go OK, link mark. Oh, we don't need to link mark, do we? We can just wire sheet and we can just put it, link it from air safety into air safety. So that's the wrong way round because it's healthy. So we need to change that to say healthy. Because true is OK. And safety exclamation mark. False is not good. And then we need to change it on here. Views, AX slot sheet, air safety, config facets, and it should just be there. OK. Come back out. So air safety healthy. So that's true. And that wants to go into there. Views, AX slot sheet. That was gas safety. That's fire alarm and everything. I would call it air safety. And I think that was just enable in the slot sheet. Yeah, occupied, gas safety, air safety. So now when we have the fire alarm or the gas system, fire alarm and gas system go off, then we shut down the kitchen supply. So all we've got here is we've got this AND gate with 3 inputs in there, and we enable the supply fan, output there. We have supply fan status coming us in there that we've got a flow. Because we've got a flow, and again we've got the enable from there, we'll put the extract fan on. And then when we've got both extract fan and the enable, we can use the heater if required. So we enable the PI loop for the heater, and our control variable is going to be the kitchen space temperature, and the set point is the space temperature set point. And if it's too cold, then we heat up. And that's basically it. We've got a mismatch alarm. So we use an XOR gate and we monitor the flow and we monitor the enable, and long as they're either both true, we're okay, or they're both false, we're okay. But if either one of them are true, then we put the alarm on, and inside here I've basically set it for 10 minutes. Inhibit time 10 minutes. So it won't come on for 10 minutes. I just didn't bother putting a timer, I just put an inhibit time. And that's it. So we run supply fan first, we prove supply fan, then once the supply fan's been proved with the flow switch, we then run the extract fan. And then once the supply fan and extract fan, which the heater's going to be on the supply side of it, but I'm still proving both before we actually put the heater on. I mean, if everything turns off, what will happen there is we've got a delay on the supply fan and a delay on the extract fan. So we'll turn everything off, which will, of course, that enable will go false. It will shut down the PI loop, shut down your heating coil, but we will still put air across the coil for 5 minutes. But it can be adjusted if they want to, but we will put air across so that we are not blowing up the coil or anything like that. We're still moving air across for 5 minutes after we've closed down the kitchen supply. That's safety precaution. The other thing I've just noticed that I was thinking about is the tanks. The CWS, it doesn't say anything in the DesOps, but I know with SIBC that we don't want to go above 20 degrees with these tanks. So that's my out of range alarm. I'm going to put another alarm on here now. So kit, histories, alarms and extensions, and we'll go for out of range alarm again. This is going to put a 1 at the end of this now, like so. And this time I'm not bothered about the low, but I am bothered about the high. I'm going to put 20 degrees with a dead band of 1, that's 0.5 either way. And the text is going to be high temperature CWS tank. See SIBC rules and either increase water turnover or empty and refill tank. Save. High temp. Legionella breeds from about 20 degrees, or it starts at 20. People think it's 30 or 40. Anything up to 50 after 50 it's dead, or I think it's after 45 it's dead, but it will start at 20. So 21, 22, 23, not really good if it's water that stood there for a long time. Naturally it's got to be a long time, it can't just be 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but it's got to be water that stood there for a long time. Normal text, healthy temp. It's not in the DesOps, this doesn't say anything in the DesOps. I just know that it's wise to do that, just to cover myself. Paste. Otherwise, if we've got standing tanks at 25, 26 degrees, for all I know, the tanks could be in a well ventilated area. I don't know, I've not been to site yet. But if it's not, and it's stuck out the way, and it's 25 degrees, and it's stood there for a month, 2 months, and it's linked to the showers, and someone has a shower or taps and breathes in the spray, then, especially if this is a residential, so this is an OAP residence, I don't want to be blamed for anything like that. I'd rather I put an alarm out, and really it should have said it in the desops, but it doesn't. But hey ho. So I've shown you the kitchen supply. This is just my pumps folder. So we've got an enable or frost, one of them. Off delay of 5 minutes. We've got the start there. We've got our safety built into that, and then we've got means of overriding it, so we can actually put it to menu select on, and we can select pump 4 or pump 5, and we've got the auto duty as well, all set up in here. If you want to look at it in more detail, just pause this and look through. But now the pump speed, we've got a pump speed analog output. Now they didn't tell me. I think we're going to take some information from MCP2, and I think we're going to take information from the top of the riser of MCP2, which is a 0 to 10 differential pressure transducer, and that's going to be used for the speed. But at the moment, I'm not 100% sure. So what I did is I took the two temperatures of the landlord's flow and return, just put them into a minimum block, and then I did a set point of say 50 degrees. So if we're below 50 degrees, we will, sorry, if we're below 50 degrees, we will ramp up the pumps. If we maintain 50 or above 50 degrees, we will go to the minimum output of 25. That can be adjustable. In fact, we could do with making that adjustable now and bringing it onto the, so let's just duplicate that. So minimum pump speed, that's going to be percentage, save, duplicate, maximum pump speed. Now I don't want them to set the minimum any less than 25, so we're going to put a 25 there, and you can't go any more than 100. Those are your limits, 25 to 100. And as for the maximum pump speed, let's just do 25 to 100 as well again. At the moment I'm going to set that to 100, and I'm going to set the minimum pump speed to 25, and then minimum into there, maximum into there. Just swap them around, seeing this swap around there, and then we want to bring them onto the graphic. So that is the pumps, which is going to be on the boilers, and then we want to go into the pumps, and we want to take the minimum and maximum. I've already brought the speed control there, minimum and maximum, drop them across there. I'm not doing anything with them because I'm just going to take that, duplicate, duplicate, edit properties, put it to 16, and then bring that across there like so, bring that across there, minimum pump speed, maximum pump speed. Minimum 25. Control key C. Set. Set. 100. Control key C. Control key V. Set. Don't need them anymore. So when we do the graphic for that, we've got the minimum speed. What else? Oh, gas meters and MCWS and BCWS. Same folder, same logic in there. You might have seen this before on previous jobs. I have a standard folder that I have with all my bits and pieces in. And we're basically just adding up. So I've improved it since the last time. I've put the meter pulse value in. At the moment I always had it as a 1, but now I've made it that I can be adjustable. Now it probably is a 1, I don't know until I get to site, or it may be 0.10 per pulse, but they differ. So at the moment it's 0.01, which is sometimes standard on most sites, but there again it could prove me wrong, and it could be a 1 meter cubed is 1 pulse. I don't know until I get to site, but I've got the option now of adjusting it, which then adjusts it all the way down for all the histories. So this one's actually quite nice, it works very well. And I had an issue in the past where I was adjusting this counter with the increment, but I wasn't adjusting the histories. So this total was always right, the meter total was always right, that wasn't an issue, but all the other ones were actually incorrect, purely because I wasn't adjusting the increment count when it came to storing the histories. Now I do, so that's that done. Like the same, we've done kitchen extract, I've explained that to you. Pumps I've explained to you. Boilers, I need to explain that to you. Frost protection, simple enough, but let's just go through it. So we've got 3 stages of frost protection. Stage 1 is written up here: out of occupation, outside air temperature falls below first stage 1 degree, the valves and pumps are enabled. Second stage and third stage. So third stage is fabric protection, and we'll be looking at the temperature sensor in reception for that. I don't think we'll be using any of these stages because it's a 24/7 site, boilers are on all the time, including through summertime. They've got HIUs, or they will have HIUs per senior citizen apartment, and that will provide their hot water as well as the heating. So when I say that these 3 boilers are going to be on 24/7, they will be. I don't think they will ever be off. I mean, we won't need frost protection, but it's in there just in case. Boilers. So I wrote this from scratch, couldn't be bothered to copy anything across, found it easy just to write it from scratch. Safety, occupied, frost. So we've got the safety in occupied, and with this I've basically put it so that the pumps are running. So I'm checking that the pumps are healthy, both pumps are healthy, and or at least we've got one pump healthy, and we've got flow on one pump. Once we're happy with that, then we can actually go. The same with the frost. It's still using the safety and the frost, and then still the same 2 at the bottom there. We can go. So one or the other, we can start that loop running. Now with the loop, we're going to a sequence of linear, and I've exposed all the points. Rotation time 7 days, action rotating. and then I've got a 1 minute delay. I can change that to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but 1 minute delay of staging up the boilers. And once we want to enable a boiler, we check the health of that boiler, pump OK, and we've got flow. So we've got the pump fault boiler 1 and the common fault boiler 1. Both of them have got to be healthy before we will enable that boiler. Once we enable it, we will switch this PI loop in there, but we're using a numeric delay, and it's set at 0.50. So that is 0.5 every 1 second. So it will go up 0.5 every 1 second. So it stages up the boilers to 100%. And then when we turn the system off, we still have a 5 minute run time. So these start dropping down. Again, they drop down 0.5 every 1 second. So it won't take long to drop them down. These boilers will stay, these pumps will stay running for 5 minutes. And then once 5 minutes, so the heat exchanger will be cleared on the boilers, and then the pumps will then stop themselves. Mismatch alarms, exactly what you saw before. So we're checking the enable. Now we're actually not checking the enable here, we're checking the enable on the physical output of the station. So that, if I double click that nib, you can see that I'm checking. So in case I go in there and I override that, which is the last thing to do, which energizes the relay, where if I go here and I take it from this point here, or I take it from this point here and I enable it, this isn't going to see me enabling it. Where if I take it from the very last point, then that shows that I've enabled it. And then of course I've got the other inputs. You can see that I've basically overridden the sensors there for these, hence that's why they're healthy, and I haven't overridden the sensors, that's why it's saying issue, and the alarms are there. We don't stop anything, we're just giving an alarm, and it's just for maintenance. That's all it's for. Even the temperature for the chilled water tank that we just done, chilled water tank, cold water system, we're just sending it to maintenance and they will deal with it themselves. Again, you can pause this video and have a look, but it's quite basic. It's not really a lot of technical stuff here. In fact, it's zero technical stuff, but it's simple, does the job. I'm not using the boiler's common flow temperature sensor. The DesOps did say it wanted to be controlled on the common return, but I've brought it in there because we can. And then we've got a boiler set point there as well. So if I look at the boiler graphics, have I got that set point? Have I brought that already across? Looks like I haven't. So let's bring them across, put that into edit mode. And boilers, I always put set point with SP at the end, so I could search for it all if I wanted to. Second maximum step set point. Pump off delay, we've already done the pump off delay. Yeah, we've already done the pump, but they're the boiler pumps. But we'll take it across. Just drop them in there. I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm going to take them three. I'm going to duplicate them. Take that, Control key C, Control key V. Take that. Second maximum step size set point. I probably won't know what I mean by that, so I need to probably expand a little bit on that. Pump off delay, and I think we need to expand on that to say boiler or boilers. Boiler pumps, no, boiler pumps off delay because it's got all the pumps there. Second maximum step size, so that is modulation per second set point. Take that, set, take 0.5 that, set, and take that one, set, and then delete them. And that's some more set points to mess with, so they're all done. What else? We've done all that lot. I don't think there's anything else to show you now. Yeah, that is all done. Apart from, so the graphic for that, home, miscellaneous, there's the 2 tanks there. I think, no, we'll just leave it like that, so that would be an alarm. If it gets to over 20 degrees, or 20.5 to be precise. We're not worried about them because they're always going to be nice and hot. And there's my 3 AHUs, which I still got to do that in the logic. There's no time clocks or anything like that, so I just don't know how they're. I'm just going to just enable all 3, i.e. give 10 volts on an enable. And all 3 enable, because there's no other instructions yet. So views, wire sheet, and is it worth putting a folder in? Do we need to stop the AHUs? Yeah, probably. So AHUs, we give an enable, so we'll go into there, we just pinch that, and we pinch that, copy, paste them into there, we just pinch that header, paste that into there, so that's our occupied, that's our safety, and then we've only got 1 output, which is that there, copy, paste that to our output, leave that as it is, I don't need to rename it. Let's go into there because there'll be a history attached to that which we don't want, so let's just delete that because we've already got it, we don't want it twice. An AND gate, kit control, and our AND gate, start AHUs, put that into there, put that into there. Now for now we will separate them, so let's just do a numeric switch. Numeric switch, where are you? Numeric switch. Rename AHU1, duplicate AHU2, duplicate AHU3, So they are going to go into there. I'll leave that as at the moment just out, just to prove it all works. Safety, so that, let me bring them out, composite them out. Occupied in 10, air safety in 10, out, views, AX slot sheet, occupied, air safety, AHUs 1 to 3, link market, AHUs 1 to 3, link from, out, into in 10, into my outputs. The occupied, the safety, air safety, true. So let's have a quick look again at the miscellaneous graphics, and we did that at 4, 6, 8, 4, 6 and 8, 4, 6 and 8, 4, 6, 8, and that's 8. What we'll do here is put a boolean in there, enable AHU1, pin slots, take out 16, actions set false. In fact, what we can do here on that enable AHU1, let's put in there on the extensions discrete totalizer, and then we can right click that, composite, and let's pull out these babies, state of count and time, and then resets, duplicate, duplicate, and then my reset maintenance, link mark, link from, fire, change of state count, link from, fire, elapse, link from, fire, change of state count, link from, fire, into there, link from, fire, into there, link from, fire, into there, and then my output to there, output to there, output to there. So we'll enable that. that's enabled, so that's going to put me in 4 there. So that will enable just AHU1. I'm going to enable AHU2. Now I naturally can't put that in there. We could do nulls and whatever, but all I'm going to do is, if that, or can we put, we could do nulls, couldn't we? We could do it that way. That way it won't make any difference. No, we can't, because, no, let me just take it from there and put that into there. Actions, emergency active. I think all 8 issues are going to be on anyway. So if we turn off AHU2, we're going to all off, so that's not going to work properly, is it? Because if we do somehow want just AHU1 running in AHU3, so let's go back to, let me put you on pause, let's find out more information. Online shop. Relay and IO modules. Page 2, won't it? That one. Note 10. 9 volts puts all 3 on. So that's it sequenced, which is what I said I was going to use. So 4 volts. I've only got 1 output. So relay 1 is energized on 4 volts. But if I want all 3 on, I'm going to have to do it staged. But there again, there may be a case where I only want AHU2 on and I want 1 and 4 off. And if that's the case, I need to give it 3.13 volts for 2 only. So if I just want AHU2 on, 3.13 volts, AHU1 on, 1.88, so we're just doing that, I presume. 1.88, so 1.88, now put that back to as it was, take out that, take out that, 1.88, 2 volts, I was going to put that on. Go back to BMS parts. If I want, that's just if I want 1 on, 2 on. If I just want 1 on, it's 1.88. If I want 2 on, it's 3.14. So 2 volts for 1, 4 volts for 2. 2 volts for 1, 4 volts for 2. 2 volts for 1, 4 volts for 2. And if I want 3 on, it's 6 volts. 6 volts if I want 3 on. 6 volts. So they will individually place on now 6, 4 and 2 if I just want them individually. Now if I want 1 and 2 on, so that's actions, emergency active, actions, emergency inactive. So that's 1 and 2, which is giving me 6 volts there. 1 and 2. If I want 1 and 2 on, see 6 volts is going to put me just 3 on. Anything above 5.63. But if I want 1 and 2 on, if I want 1 and 2 on only, that's 4.38 volts. So 5 volts will put me 1 and 2 on. Hmm. 5 volts will put me 1 and 2 on. I think this is going to be an easier way of doing it than this. 5 volts will put me 1 and 2 on. And 1 and 2. Rename 1 and 2. Duplicate. That's going to be wrong, isn't it? Where are we? One and 2 on is 5 volts. Okay, so if I want, but if I just want 3 on, it's 6 volts. So 1 and 2 is 5 volts, 3. If I want 1 and 3 on, it's 6 volts. If I want 2 and 3 on, it's 8 volts, or all of them on. 10 volts. So 1 and 2 is 5 volts. Could do with taking that, save image as, if it would let me. Save. Put you on pause. I'm just overthinking this too much. So what I'm going to do is put a maximum block there. Maximum, maximum, maximum. And we'll put that into there, that into there, pin slots, and that one into there, and then the output there. That's it. And if it's going to be in staged mode, so let's put a note there. Text note. Stage mode, and that is, so I'm just looking at the unit here, so we're going to go with this mode here. So 5 volts we'll put relay 1 on, 7 volts we'll put relay 1 and 2 on, 9 volts or more, 10 volts we'll put all 3 on. And I'm trying to find where the jumper is for staged. That one there, so it needs to be staged there. So jumper 1, pins 3 and 4. Jumper 1, pins 3 and 4. Okay. But at the moment, what we're going to do anyway is we're just going to put them all on anyway. Actions. And I think that's going to be the default. All 3 AHUs enabled. End of story. Unless we've got a fire alarm, they stay all enabled. And I don't think we're going to be having a situation where we'll be controlling individual AHUs. So there's my 9 volts there. In fact, let's put that to 10 volts maximum for all 3 AHUs. And we'll leave it at that. Enabled, enabled, enabled. The PDF file, let's put that PDF file in case, let me download it. I've already downloaded it. Let me go into my, that, file system, drive C, users, office, downloads, copy that and into documents, paste, ping file. It'll still be okay. Yeah, it'll still be okay. And that old PDF, I could have put it into a PDF, but let's just duplicate. No, I'll just put it straight on my desktop. Picture, and then pick up that ping file. Documents, ping. And leave that as it is. It's only mainly for the maintenance people that, but it gives me some idea. When I'm on site, I can just go straight to PDF files, see the mode I need, which is the stage mode, which is jumper 1, that jumper there, and we'll be using jumper 2, 0 to 10 volts. Yeah. Meters occupied, kitchen fans we've done, boilers. I keep putting this off, but might as well finish it because it's only the boilers to do now. Right, we've got histories on all these, and first of all let's do these. Animate, true, kit pop up, control key C, control key V, default view chart, OK, mouse over, highlight, OK. Duplicate, control key C, control key V, control key V, default chart, OK, OK. Control key C, control key V, control key V, default chart, OK. Delete, Control key C, Control key V, Control key V, default chart, OK. Control key C, Control key V, Control key V, chart, OK. Duplicate, 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 Control key C, Control key V, Control key V, chart, OK. Control key C, sun's getting on my bloody screen, Control key V, Control key V, chart, OK. Control key C, Control key V, Control key V, chart, OK. Yes, yes, so, chart, OK, yes, get rid of that, bring them across there like so, they're all done. Right, I'll just do these, I'll put you on pause while I do these. Right, I've just seen the email and about swapping the points over, and they want to swap 2 of the points over. This was on the other video about the universals, so I've got the email in front of me now, so I'm just going to swap them points over. So we've got the main unit, so let's do it on the inputs first here. Block A UPS common alarm. Block A UPS common alarm. Where are you? Block A UPS common alarm. That's on. It's got to be on. Oh, here we go. They want to put that to. So they want to move them. So they're my inputs going to them at the moment. So let's cut them. And I want to move them. They're my inputs there. And they want that to 13. Rename UI 15, rename UI 16, water meter, rename, that is gas meter is DI3, DI3 is the gas meter, DI3, and DI4 is over door. So that's going there, that's going there, link mark, drivers, ISMA device, link 2, out, DI3, now it needs to be a counter. We can do DI4, link mark, link 2, out, but that one gets deleted. And then we go to ISMA device, go to new, digital input, OK, and that is 3, enable, true. Rename 3, reorder, scroll down, take that up, OK, they are linked there, they are not linked, link mark, universal 15, link 2, out, into there, link mark, universal input 16, link 2, out, into there. They've just got alarms on them, that's that. So DI3 is wrong now, that needs to be duplicate, DI3, and it's post gas supply, delete that, link mark, DI3, that one there, link 2, out there, and then that one is going to BCWS, link from, out, into pulse. That's it done. I'll put you on pause and just reply back saying that's done. Okay, so they've been changed and that's been emailed to them. Right, we have got to still do these graphics. Boilers. So all points have got histories on them. All points have got pop-ups. So all it's a case of now is putting the points in onto the graphics. We're going to need to show 3 boilers, 2 pumps, low loss header for extract, low loss header for flow and low loss header for return. And I've got a cat wanting to play on my keyboard, and I've got the sun in my eyes, so not a good start. Boilers. I don't want the round one, do I? No, I want boilers right. In fact, let's just do new picture so we can resize the boilers if we need to. Present boiler enable, so it's going to be on the modulation, control key C, and value binding, control key V, that's of boiler 1, and then we need the picture of it, control key C, so that is on, and then we need to do image, animate, add, minus inf, 0.1 plus inf, boiler off, could we shut them blinds down, boiler on, boiler 1, duplicate, boiler 2, duplicate, boiler 3. They are really big. I don't think we need them that big. Yeah, we're doing that size. I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. 2, 3, we're 100%, so boiler 2, control key C, control key V, and boiler 3, control key C, control key V. So modulation 1, 2, 3. Pumps we've got to put in. Flow, that's on the pumps. Fault, boiler 1, that's pumps. Boiler 1 common. Maybe we take out the word common. Right. Boiler 2. Boiler 3. One. It's a feedback, one feedback, so not worried about that. Boiler 2, one feedback. Which I've got overridden. Boiler 1, one feedback. I like them. Return set point. Boilers common flow and return. Let's put them under there for the moment. Delete that. Air boiler pumps, low pressure, high pressure, landlord's reception, pumps, 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 pumps. They're all pumps. And they're all pumps. So boiler 3, enabled, boiler 2, enabled, boiler 1. Move them in, probably too much. Right. Each boiler's got a pump. We need to put some pipe works in this. Large pipe works. We'll do our supply first. We'll do a horizontal. That fits nicely on there. One. Pumps are normally on the return. But I presume I can look at the mechanical schematic counter to see that for myself. Let me see where it is. Mechanical. There we go. I know it's on the front page as well, but let's have a look at this. And let's zoom in. Okay. Return. That's my return leg. Pumps are on the return. That's what we said. And that's what it is. Right. Pumps are on the return. So let's put our flows, because we don't have a boiler flow sensor for each one. So let's bring our flows back in there. Let's go and get our elbow. We can bring that up to there. Just overlap it one or two. Get a vertical. Make it smaller. Put that there. Put that to there. Get a T-piece. Put that into there. Get a T-piece down. Put that into there. Now my returns. So that's going to go to the flow header. I think let's do our returns first, because we need to put pumps in there, don't we? Control key Z. That's interesting, because our pump sizes are actually quite big. An inline base pump, that's going to be no good to me. I would normally use that pump, but the way I'm going to get this is not as simple as I expected it to be. Horizontal. I presume we can do one and then follow it through. So if I put the pump on there, let's just put it enabled there. Control key C. Yeah, we can do that. So I'm thinking to myself, or talking to myself. Well, I am actually talking to myself, aren't I? Really, I am talking to myself. Because you're not answering me back. Sign of old age. duplicate, duplicate, okay, how hard is it just to put some fully pipe in there? Another thing as well, if you're doing graphics, get yourself a big screen. Because the other night I tried to do graphics and on my laptop, and that was not good. Not good at all. Duplicate, duplicate. That is, let's put it aside. Why not? Enable, enable, enable. No flow, flow overridden, no flow. Healthy, healthy. It's alright, I'm just laughing at myself, talking to myself, laughing, talking to myself. That's off. That looks straight enough to me. Control key C. Control key V. Control key C. Control key V. That is for the main pumps. So that's coming back from a low loss header. Do we just show one header rather than what's on the drawings too? Drawings are actually showing two headers. I presume it'd probably be better. Yeah, we'll keep with two headers. Pix. Where are you? Where are you? Kit PX. Boolean image. We'll give you a border. And we'll give you a solid background. That is going to be my flow. I don't want. I don't know whether to. That's a bit bright, isn't it? Duplicate. Dark. Return. That's my return header and that's my flow header. Really, we could do with putting it not like that. Let's have a play. Duplicate. Duplicate. Let's pipes. Large pipes. And I want flow. I don't want return. We'll do vertical. Duplicate. Duplicate. Take that. Duplicate. Two spaces. Near enough two. Bring that back. One, two, three, a lot more there. In, extend. Right. We'll put these in front so they can go behind. That can go behind. Right. Images. Left and right, up and down. Let's just bring them all across. See how we're going to play with this. And I think there's less crossovers. It doesn't make any difference, they're near enough the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we go up and down. So we do want them to be at the bottom. Come on. Duplicate. Yes. And one more. Okay. So now we can start on the pumps. Let's bring the drawing across. Let's see what side these pumps are on. That's all done, we know about that. Pump 4 and pump 5 is the flow, so it's on the flow. Pump 4 and pump 5 are on the flow. Okay, we can make that happen. Pump 4 and pump 5 are on the flow. Duplicate. 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 Let's get a bit of text. Duplicate. P01. P01. Let's make you bold. Duplicate. Pump 2. Duplicate. Pump 3. Duplicate. Pump 4. Duplicate. Pump 5. Pump 4. Well, we had enable at the bottom. Then we had the flow. And then we had the healthy. Enable at the bottom. Flow. Flow. And healthy. Control key C, pump 5, control key V, control key C, pump 4, control key V. That will do. That will do nicely. Pressurization unit is always on the return. And where is it on here? What pipe work is it going into on here? Pressurization unit, return. Before the pump, so it's after the header, isn't it? Well, before the, yeah. So there's your header. That should come in off your header. So we want to put it in somewhere like that. Let's do these now. Reorder to top. Reorder to top. Duplicate. Duplicate. but I'm just following the line down. Pressurization unit in there. Where will I find a picture for a pressurization unit? I do have pictures of pressurization unit on my server, and I don't know. I think I should use it on my server. Let me put you on pause. Right, I've got a pressurization unit. Let's do a new picture and get the pressurization unit from my images. Pressurization unit. Size it to whatever we want. I think that would do for me. And we've got a healthy. Put that low pressure on top of that. And high pressure there. And then we need a pipe from there into there, and I would say a cold pipe, because that's what it's going to be, cold water. So large piping, supply, chilled water, horizontal. I would still take a big one. I know we don't need that big one, but can always stretch it out. Or and then we're going to go an elbow, and then a vertical one. We'll take a large vertical as well, and we use a red T-piece. So it's on the return, so piping, return, and T down. That would do. So that's that done, that done, that done. Right, with these pumps, let's bring across, when I find them, images. Let's bring across fail and on. And we'll link the flow to it. To this one. Value binding. Flow. And then we want the healthy. Control key C. Excuse me. Value binding. Control key V. Animate it. And no. Animate it. And no. And across there. Control key C. Duplicate. And that is flow 0.5. Control key V, and then I want healthy, Control key C, pump 5 volt, Control key V. Okay, so the green little dot comes on when it's healthy and when it's in fault. So let's put it in fault. That's another good thing with just having all the inputs, so you can control them and override them. So pump 5, let's put pump 5 into fault. Fault, pump 5, actions, emergency active. It's nice, isn't it? That works for me. Emergency auto. And really we could do with doing the same for these other pumps. Let me put you on pause and let me do the other pumps. Right, so they're the other pumps. Let's do that in fault. Let's do that in fault. And boiler pump 1 fault. Boiler pump 2 fault. Fault. They'll work. Auto. 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 Right, so fault for boiler 1. Let's just sort that out now. Image, get an image again. Large fault. That would do for me. Control key C, copy that. Click on that, go plus value binding, put in the point for a fault, animate it, no. Duplicate, duplicate. Control key C, Control key V, Control key C, Control key V. Landlord secondary flow, so let's put some temperature sensors on. And landlord secondary return. So that's going to be my secondary flow. That's going to be my secondary return. Put that up there. Put that up there. And we want some temperature sensors. Sensors. Piping sensors. And we'll go with not a water meter, not a water flow. Just go with that. Duplicate. Can't do the same there because we're too busy. And really that's not the, depending on whichever pump's being used. Yeah, we're okay with one pipe coming back, but we're not okay with that. So let's put a bend in there. And let's put a vertical in there. And a T-piece. HWS, T down. And then we put that there. Now we need to move that up one. I'll take that out. And now we've got the main one coming back. Reception space. And we've got a kitchen space as well. Let's just go to kitchen fans, kitchen space, go back to boilers, paste, that's got the pop-up, that's got the pop-up. Right, we need to open up the main page, home page, and we've got some boiler stuff to put in here. So let's go to boilers. 1, 2, well, let's just take all them. Not exactly in line, are you? Copy. Paste. Boiler 1. Boiler 2. Boiler 3. I think we're going to put a background on them. I don't think I'll be able to do it. Oh yes. No, I can't. Thought I could then, one at a time. White. 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 Alright, put you on pause while I do these other two sets. So that's them done. What else do we want to put on there? The pumps. Probably, I don't know whether we get all of them on. We may do. Copy. paste pump set 1, pump set 2, and pump set 3. Right, I'll put you on pause again while I put white backgrounds on them. Okay, so there's white backgrounds on them as well. Let's see what that looks like on a web page, eh? Let's bring across our drawing there. Do another web page and we put 192.168.0.123 into that. Clearer, much clearer, isn't it, on a web page. Mind you, it is a big screen this, so it's going to be a lot smaller on the other. So that's AO modulation boiler number 1. Modulation boiler number 1. I'm not going to have any extra stuff there. That's not stopped and started yet, is it? And there are not going to be any temperatures, but the pop-ups work fine. Boilers. Let's have a look at this graphic, see if this works. Yeah, that looks okay. Can't see a problem there. I could have sworn I put another temperature sensor there. Or was it just on the home? No. Did I save boilers? Ah, didn't save it. Now it's saved. Boilers. There we go. That's needs expanding, and that's for now. It looks okay on the PX, but I normally leave 2 spaces as well, like I do there, and like I've done at the bottom. I leave 2 spaces, but I must have just missed that one. Let's go back to. Yeah, that's better. Nothing cut off there. It's nice and clear. We can adjust the minimum and maximum pump speeds. We're not showing the pump speeds, are we? We really want to be showing what pump speed it's at. So let's just do that. And we have analog outputs for the pump speeds. Only for 4 and 5 though. But why have I got minimum pump speed and maximum pump speed for the boiler pumps? They are not boiler pumps, are they? Where's that coming from? Pumps 4 and 5. Aha. That explains that. That explains that. We should put that in a nice box. Let's go to our PX. Well, first of all, let me bring the pump speeds in, which are just them 2. Drop them into there for the moment. And then I want Kit PX. I'm already on Kit PX. No, I won't. Boolean image. I think we'll do a red and a black and a white one this time. So background white, border black, solid. We'll have a 1. Reorder to bottom. Duplicate. And we'll go all black. And we'll reorder to bottom. And then we'll go control and up 1. Control and up 1. I don't want to do control and up 1. That's too small. Put it back into snapping in there. Up 1 and left 1. That's better. Right, these pump speeds. Let's bring them back across again. And this time we'll do both together. Animate. Eye status. Background. OK. Give us a border. Groove. OK. Edit properties. Change it all to 16 pixels. Pump 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll put it there. So we know that is smaller. That'll make the same size as that. So that's the speed for pump 5, which isn't running. That's the speed for pump 4. That would do. Come out of edit mode. Go back to that mode. I was expecting it to refresh. Something's happening. Let's do a refresh. That's on there. Kitchen fans. See what that looks like. Just run of the mill. Oh, that there. Kitchen space isn't fully. No wonder. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check that again. Wrong one. That was right one. OK. OK. Occupied time clock. You have not. Why are you taking so long? Why were you taking so long? Meters. And then we're going to have some electric meters and some heat meters. PDF files we know about, but we should be able to bring up a link. So I'll click on that and it brings up a pop-up with the information of the modules, the 8i and the 4U 4A, and data sheet for the Mac 36, panel drawings, MCP01 panel drawings. Still got to do MCP02 yet. Description of operation. Mechanical drawing. TW spec. So the next one is MCP2 that I will start tomorrow, which is just a small one compared to this one. Well, we've only got a Mac 36, we've got no I/O. So we can start that tomorrow, and I'll do a video on that one, and then that would be a video for all the site. All alarms. Should be able to highlight them. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It says 10. There, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 critical. Which has got to be these. Acknowledge. Done with scheduler. That doesn't do anything, does it? I need to get rid of that cog. We'll do that now while I think about it. Navigate. Top menu. Top nav. You can go. Outside there, you can click on it, pop up. He says. Yeah. Home. Miscellaneous. Smoke extract fans. Block A and Block B need extending. I think we are done. Okay, I was expecting to see them hovering over and the mouse changing. That means I don't have pop-ups on them. Miscellaneous. Well, I've got 3 spaces at the end of them. But anyway, make some more. Kit pop-up. It's going to be the same one for all of them, that pop-up, because we've only got 1 unit. I'm not going to do a pop-up on that one, but I can do a pop-up on them. Kit pop-up. Control key C. Control key V. Chart, OK. Mouse over, highlight, OK. Kit pop-up. Control key C. Control key V. I've already done the pop-ups down here. Anyway, I could have just copied and pasted. Now I forgot what I'm doing now. Control key C. Chart. Mouse over, highlight. Kit pop-up. Control key C. Control key V. Chart, OK. Alright, come out of edit mode, go there, go there, go there, and I already had them there, so I could have just done a copy and paste. Right, why? Because we've moved the points. We did move the points, so that's the reason why they are now no longer working, because they've got the wrong values to UIs at the start, because of that email that I got. We moved them, so that is not going to be a DI3 in here. So UPS block common alarm is not going to find this. Inputs, common alarm, control key C, control key V, come back out, go back in, chart, OK, OK. I'll just do a control key V for pasting what I already had in there. Scroll down one, control key C, control key V, OK, go back in, default, chart, OK, OK. Over door heater, paste in that one. Component chooser, there you are. Control key C, control key V, chart, OK, OK. That is it, I believe. I believe that is it. I think we call that a day. 2 hours 34. Don't time fly when you're enjoying yourself? This is worrying me. This must be from MCP2 then. It's got to be from MCP2. Boiler common flow. That is landlord's DH secondary flow. On that temperature sensor is that there. That temperature sensor is that there. These are my secondary pumps, 4 and 5. Going to the header, coming from the header into there. So that is definitely my landlord circuit, flow and return. And we definitely got that right. But now we've got amity circuit. That's got to be on the other controller. So what we do, once we've done the other controls, we've got to bring them points via network back into this controller to display at least them 2 points there, and maybe to display other stuff that's on there. Okay, I've had enough for tonight. There's nothing else to put on. We've got the pumps, we've got them on there. This isn't the main screen. Well, it's going to be the main screen shown on the IQ view, thinking it's trend. On the touch screen for the panel, and it's going to be a lot smaller than this because the touch screen is only 10 inches, so it'll be really condensed, so they hardly see anything anyway. But apparently I've been told now that they want a supervisor, a head-end supervisor, so I can either copy these graphics onto the supervisor or just use a supervisor to navigate to this controller, but use a supervisor to bring in the histories and put them as unlimited so they can monitor it for years, which we can't do as it's just on a station because it won't store that much. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll do another video tomorrow for MCP2. Thanks, bye.